Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are still working on getting, uh, getting things dealt with Brazil, and we are in the middle of fighting a war with France. So that's great. Uh, having a absolutely splendid time with that, and we'll see how things go. We got our army over here in Russia, which we're putting on the front with France. I think we put them here, actually, in Guyana, just to make sure that that doesn't become a problem. Guyana's not at risk in this war, right? Let me see. No. France wants the treaty port in Guangdong, so I need to guard that. And in the event of it going sideways, I need to get it back. But other than that, most of these war situations don't impact me, so I think I'll be good. Anyway, before we kick off, we've got an event. Never one of them. Some members of the industrialists have raised their concerns about the enactment of public schools since they believe it would affect employment and promote agitation among the lower classes. Everyone has their own place, right? I think we can all agree on that. If we teach these kids the same things we're teaching our own children, then who's stopping them from wanting the same jobs? And who would be then doing what they ought to do? Educating for the sake of educating is nonsense, an idyllic utopia that will lead only to misery, empty factories, and lazy workers. Everyone deserves a chance, extra enactment chance. Trade unions happy, industrialists unhappy, or some private funding would allocate those concerns. 25% chance of plus 20 enactment chance. I'm going to do the first one. Salty industrialists is absolutely not a problem for me at this stage. Industrialists are extremely loyal. Alright, let's kick off the episode. Well, this situation, I'm not loving this. Minus 16 in interest. That is really, really rough. Feeling pretty bad about that. And there is the election. So, once again, the Regenerator Party has taken a majority, but the Historic and Progressive Coalition has done a pretty solid job of keeping things where they need to be. We're continuing to build up our farms here in Brazil. So let's take a look at the situation there. Still going up. Still going up. And we've only got another 3 years of the truce. That number is decaying. So you need to continue to increase their economic dependence. Relations, once they get up to 20, will be in a really good spot, but that's going to take some time. Let me see. Marina Real Portuguese needs another leader. Neither of these guys is good. Reduced recovery rate is not so bad for Reckless for fleets. So I think we'll grab this guy and hope for the best. Do I have someone better? Oh, I do have someone kind of better. But we'll wait for now. Where is the Marina Real? Where are you going? Or no, you're the Ejército Portugués. Where are you? Okay, you're out here. You're out here. We're having fights. We're having fights and we're winning against the French fleet with a whole lot of British help. Huh. Well, this army has gotten here. Alright, so this army doesn't actually need to be there. It needs to be here. And hopefully I can land here and defend this front before the French are able to get a hold of it. And if not, then perhaps I'll simply naval invade since my army and my fleet are right here. Huh. Curious. I wonder if... Weird. Oh, dang. No, my fleet! My fleet! Sulu is in default. Ugh, well. Best of luck. Best of luck, Mr. Sulu. Ooh, we are actually winning here, so that's pretty rad. Electric telegram. And this is here, and this is my army, so... Has this front simply disappeared due to a different battle? Unfortunate. You're in the front in Africa. Alright, so that's fine. Let me see. This unit I'm going to send back to Portugal proper. Oh my goodness. A Brazilian aristocratic revolt. Oh boy. Oh, this is not what I want right now. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so sorry, Great Britain. I'm going to have to be a faithless ally because I've got bigger fish that need frying. Oh boy. Well, that has properly borked my construction situation, but I will be able to get these farms done. Well, now they're much more reliant on me economically, so that's good. Belgium sides with Brazil. That's wonderful. Obviously, I side with Brazil by default, but I can't pull my own allies in, which is not ideal. So I think once I finish these government admins, I'm going to once again... Oh, I've got a fleet again. I've got a fleet again, so that's solid. Can I throw an army into Al Rif? Is Al Rif a war goal here in this war? No, it's Marrakesh they need. So that's this one. Great Britain's still holding that one. What other war goals? Suzhou Treaty Port, that's me, right? Yes. Or no, that's Guangdong. Does that mean they're holding Macau? Oh, right. No, this isn't locking their war support. It's locking my war support. Yeah. Alright. So, I think if I go back and start stealing areas, these areas are taken over by... This is British Senegal, and this is taken over by French Senegal. So if I can maybe land a unit there, but I'm going to focus on Brazil for the time being, I think. I don't think it makes sense for me to be putting 110% into this other war while I'm about to lose something that really matters a lot to me in this aristocratic revolt. Oh man, I need this bureaucratic capacity real bad. Oh, my finances are really bad. Do I at least have like a debuff that's decaying right now? Something dealing with corruption, that's another 2 years. And working against the system, that's another 3. Alright. British forces have landed over here, so that's good. They still haven't landed in France. And we are successfully pushing back a British attack, or a French attack in Britain. Force comparison actually looks really solid on all the fronts in Brazil, so I'm not worried about that. Come on, give me a success with public schools. Please, I beg of you. Dissenters break ranks. To some outsiders, the intelligentsia may appear firmly committed to the idea of public schools. Behind this facade of unity, discord has long festered. Now a clique of dissenters have finally had enough and have officially broken with their fellow members over the issue of the reform. For how long have we stood together? How many times have we lent a willing hand your way? Yet our own concerns are left unanswered, and our own desires left unmet. If we shall not be heard here, we shall be so elsewhere. Splitters, may the devil take them. Minus 15% enactment chance, minus 15% intelligentsia strength. Loosen the purse strings, perhaps we can lure some of them back. Less lost enactment chance, or offer them custodianship over a new draft. I'm not going to go with this one. I've already got a setback, and I can't afford another one. I'm going to go with the middle one. I know it's going to cost me even more money, but again, hopefully this situation right here will help solve some of my financial woes. I've already got taxes on high as well. There's the Brazilian aristocratic revolt. So the sooner this war ends, the better. Persia's improving relations. That's nice. That's lovely. Alright. There is 2 government admins. Alright, we're making a dent. We're making a dent in this. How much are we actually losing? 12%. So we're going to get slight increase in revenue over time. Not that much, but a slight increase. Situation in Perak, I can't deal with that. So something in Sulu, something's always going on in Sulu. And this is where? This is Wadai, which is over here, I think? No. Where is Wadai? Here. A liberal revolt. Alright. I don't have any ability to get there anyway, because this border is not crossable. Who's sinking my convoys? Coast of St. Helena. Gosh darn it. I'm going to set you to escort convoys. No, I'm going to leave you on intersection and set you to raid convoys. That's how I'm going to do this. Alright, so we built 4 government sectors. We got about halfway to where we needed to be. So I'm going to build 4 more, and hopefully that'll get us properly where we need to be. Co-belligerent default, alright. Brazil is reliant on me. They're still not going up very fast. It's going to be another few years before this infamy decays to the point where they'll stop being upset about that. But it's still going to be a lot of time. As we finish these government admins, I'm going to do a little assessment of where we are financially. Okay. So that's not so bad. As we finish out this situation here. Let's put this army over this side. Okay, cool. That ended up being the right call. And I think this army can officially go to Africa without having a problem. Ooh. There is a peace deal on offer. France has proposed a white peace. Both Britain and France would accept. I think I'm going to say yes. Even though I don't have my war reparations. Because I don't think we have the ability to get forward in this war enough that I can actually get the war reparations from France that I want to have. And with Britain not wanting to be in it... Oh, they might... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I don't need to be in a war. Alright. So that means this war should be getting done pretty soon. And that will also help fix my finances, because once again, part of this is mobilization costs. We are also finally over the line on bureaucracy. We finished constructing. We're in the black, but only just, and once our armies are demobilized, we'll be back where we want to be. So I'm feeling actually pretty alright right now, in terms of our, at least in terms of our ability to buy time. Like, that's a thing that's very important here. Oh, and Brazil is back to cordial. Or is up to cordial, finally. Sulu wants investment rights. No, thank you. There's always something going on in Sulu. And we hit a stall event. Gosh darn it. Public schools! Oh, this hurts. Got an agitator. Alright, I think at this point, aristocratic Brazil is going to surrender pretty soon. I know they got solid force comparison over here, but it is what it is. Infertile grounds. Diego Nunez. That's the, I think that's the agitator that just appeared. Finding both the Portuguese public and supposed political allies unreceptive to his ideas. Frustrated, Diego Nunez has decided to retire from the realm of politics, opting instead to spend the rest of his days penning embittered reflections on what could have been. I give these bumpkins the truth, and how am I rewarded? With deafening silence. They call Lisbon a city of ideas, of culture. The only evidence of cultivation I have found in that cesspool of a city came from the fields outside of it, and even they were cared for poorly. Good riddance to you all, I say, sirs. Good riddance to you all. Let him peddle his ideas in peace away from Lisbon, stronger Catholic Church. But inform him his presence is so unwanted. I'm going to go with the first one. I don't want to piss off the Catholic Church any more than I've pissed them off already. Because getting down to -9 is a courting disaster. Alright. We're demobilized. We're having a convoys-related issue. I feel like that should sort itself out. Okay, what is going on here? Brazil? What's going on? Okay, so cordial relations is helping, but dependency has gone down. I got another year or so on here. So actually I'm going to need to build up some more farms in the areas that I have been building up. So let's continue to do that. Unfortunately, I didn't get to build these before. And unfortunately, this is going to cost me a pile of cash. But it's going to be worth it. And this, I don't know what is going on here, but that should sort itself out in decent time, at least. Oh boy. Britain, you're going after China right now. Ugh. I sure do not want to be pulled into that. Okay, let me take a look at my trade routes here, because this is getting kind of silly. What am I... I'm bringing in a lot of paper and wood. I think I can live without the wood, right? Yeah, I can for sure live without the wood. Let me see. I'm bringing in a lot of clothes, but I don't really need to be doing that. Clothes are reasonably affordable in my... Well, not really. Let me see. I think I do need to be bringing in that lead, at least for the time being, because my lead mines are not that productive. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to need to build up my ports to an even greater degree, because this is not working. Let me see, 175 convoys each. Again, I don't know where all this convoy loss is coming from. It's probably that Brazil hasn't flipped over back to a better convoy production method. I could grant that... Oh, boy. Alright. I will accept. Oh, this is rough. Alright, so... This is against Luang Prabang. What war goals? I can't take anything. I can't make any protectorates. I can't conquer anything because I need to get my infamy down. So, I think we'll go with war reparations. Oh my god, we're at war with Spain. Gosh darn it. That's okay. And we're at war with the British Raj. Heck. Britain, how did you get yourself into this? I'm going to go for war reparations against Spain. And I think I'll just mobilize the auxiliary division of the Spanish area and put them on defense, because I think that's basically all I can do. That's all I can afford right now. And really hope that Britain intends to be with me on this. Lan Fang is damaging relations. I don't know why you're damaging relations, Lan Fang. You and I could be such good friends. Okay, well, force comparison here looks pretty good. So maybe I'll set these to advance for now. And we'll just kind of see how things go. Okay, we're back being fine for convoys. So I'm going to cut these extra levels of ports. Oh my goodness. How did this happen? How did the Catholic Church become big mad about this? Alright, at this point I think public schools is DOA. I don't want to make an attempt on that right now. I need the country unified because I just mobilized another army. But we're putting it together. We're putting it together. God, this is murder on my finances right now. 0.05. Ooh, there's mutual funds. Oh, a little bit of extra minting. That's a good. That should help. That should help my freaking destroyed economy. Again, 2 more years. If I can survive 2 more years of Brazilian Liberty Desire continuing to go up, I'll be fine. But for the moment, it's really rough. So, we are on offense, and we are winning here, with a bit of British help. Crisis in Paris. Discontent in the French Empire has led to the seizure of the city of Paris by revolutionaries. France is now split between 2 rival governments, that of Paris and that of Versailles. It was now midday, and the whole affair wore a most strange and incomprehensible aspect to one not brought up to making barricades. Instead of a government blocking every street, as was the case in the morning, a hostile cannon was now looking down every street. The Paris government has no leg to stand on. Portuguese relations toward the French Empire improves. French Empire could use a change in government, deteriorates, and Paris commune will be advantaged. Or we have no interest in this. Let me see. How are relations with France? They're cordial. I'm going to go with the first one. I think that's fine. I think I'm going to put these armies on defense for now. Because I just don't want to be in a situation where I'm running out my own ability to fight. Because Spain can replace these losses a lot better than I can. Oh, actually, we are doing a lot of damage there right now. Never mind. You know what? Force comparison is going up. Return to advance. Orders from the capital, sir. It's to do exactly the opposite thing you were told to do yesterday. Well, why is the capital saying that? I don't know, sir. Must be led by a cat or something. Co-belligerent in default. I think I might have to drop government wages again, at least a little bit, because I gotta get my finances under control. Reduced prestige. How much is that going to impact me, really? So that's going to put me down to about 480. Where are we with Brazil? Brazil is at 135. Alright, that's fine. Ethiopia is at 137. I can live with that, at least a little bit. To help out my financial woes. This battle's not going so hot. Whew. Spooky pair of episodes here. We're almost here. Oh my god. Intelligentsia. Representing his constituents, the intelligentsia, Pedro de Albuquerque has issued a formal... I'm trying not to say Pedro de Albuquerque. Has issued a formal petition to the Portuguese government to pass parliamentary republic. One last matter for the day, sir. Members of your constituency arrived this morning. They're asking rather loudly and insistently if you would meet with them about new legislation. Well, is that it? Goodness, you seem as if you've seen a ghost. I'm sure we can spare the last hours of light for them, can't I? I believe so, sir. They weren't taking no for an answer. We'll see what we can do. Parliamentary Republic. So, again, if this times out, it's just salty intelligentsia, and that's not a big deal. Intelligentsia... Ooh, intelligentsia are not happy. Oh, right, because they were very happy about the school reform. Alright, so we'll see what we can do. Parliamentary Republic. Offer them total separation as a compromise, or they must understand the situation does not allow for this. So, if I want to go to Parliamentary Republic... Okay, there's no way that's going to happen. But, on the other hand, freedom of conscience, there's also no way this is going to happen, right? Yeah, the Catholic Church opposed that, and that's going to make them very upset. And I don't want to upset the Catholic Church right now. So, I think we're just going to say yes and then not do it. Yeah, because they'll be at -10 if time runs out, and honestly, I can live with that. That's very live-withable. I think we have to raise our conscripts, unfortunately. That is just where we are as a country right now. Oil and Para. Oh, these force comparisons are not looking great. In fact, oof, is this the right call? No. I can't drop another level for government wages. With both of these battles being a loss, I am going to go back to the defensive for the time being. And we'll see how things go going forward. With that having been said, we are getting to be to the end of the episode. I think I'll cut it here. It's a year break, pretty solid. So we've been dragged into yet another war by Great Britain against various enemies around the globe. We will see if we can right the ship next time. We're doing well with Brazil overall. We're very nearly where we want to be. And relations are continuing to increase. So I'm hoping that sorts things. Infamy is going down. And that is also going to be a big impact. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. But for now, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun. And I'll see you on the other side.